Hi everyone, welcome to May's Alchemy Scopes. I am thrilled to be with you outside. I just finished doing the majority of the spreads out here in nature. And I have to tell you right now, I'm filming this at virtually the exact point of the new moon on April 18th, which is informing this next 30-day trajectory that we're all moving into. And so it feels really good to be filming this then, because it's going to imbue this video with that symbology. The Sabian symbol for the 28-degree Aries new moon is the music of the spheres. Now, the music of the spheres is a delicious symbol. It is a big symbol. It's appropriate. As we've moved past this recent birth canal and as we're flowing into this empowered reality state of our pure potentiality, the music of the spheres is reminding us that the holonic realities of life, from cell to body to planet to solar system to galaxy to universe to multiverse, etc., etc., etc. There's multiple holonic realities within the planet and within us. That every holonic reality, every whole within the whole, operates in resonance, in harmonic resonance. There is a harmony to the holonic reality of reality. And a note that if you're experiencing dissonance, which many of you might be, I know for a fact that a lot of clients are experiencing plenty of dissonance because there's a lot moving in our lives. There's dissolving of relationships, money, jobs, houses, etc. I mean, it goes on and on. The last many years have been like that. The last many months have been like that. It is going to exacerbate. For those that aren't aware of the resonance of the harmonic realities of reality and who are not tuning in to those realities, indeed, there will be more dissonance that you're going to experience. So you're required to really wake up to these realities and honor the processes at hand. Know that the dissonance is serving you. The dissonance is a guide to tell you what is no longer in harmony with your soul. If something has become dissonant, if something is starting to break away, allow it. Allow it to break away. It's no longer resonant with what your soul is birthing, with where you're needing to go. Does that make sense? It is brilliant that there's dissonance. Let there be dissonance because it's informing what doesn't work anymore. And for the things that are dissolving, that you're clinging to, that you're not wanting to see go away, let them dissolve, because they wouldn't break away if they were serving your soul optimally. They wouldn't. And it could be that they're going to come back into your life, or the thing will come back into your life. Then let that happen. This is a chapter of us loving ourselves, of knowing the reality of a reality, understanding that everything is cooperative, intelligent, and interconnected, that everything serves function, that nothing is random, nothing is meaningless, nothing doesn't serve the greater benefit. See, that's the whole thing about holism. That's the whole thing about The Alchemist Awakens. That's the whole thing about my website, The Alchemy of Holism. It is the fact that holistic realities inherently serve for benefit. Nothing ever serves for detriment. It just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in living systems. So once you know that, then trust becomes your foundation of reality, and you can go through events after events, and you're going to let them happen, because you're going to see that the things that are unfolding are representing the reflection that you need to see in order to grow yourself. And then once you get to see things clearly, and when you attend to the calling and grow yourself, then you're able to actualize your power in a new way. How juicy is that? So that's enough for now, maybe more to come, but for now, let's move into the individual scopes. Hi Aquarius, so let's take a look at the I Ching hexagram that came forward for you to reflect your Aquarian microcycle over the course of this next 30 days. You received number 37, Extended Family, and it's also known as Community. A reminder that I'm reading here from the Visionary I Ching, and a note that the two trigrams that make up this particular hexagram are wind above, fire below. A family that thrives is one where healthy interdependence is supported. Respect for different roles is essential, especially between a wife and a husband, whose joint authority is critical. However, strong and harmonious kinship is dependent upon every member of the clan. Trust, shared responsibilities, and good communication are essential. Each member must be encouraged to find his or her position and appropriate contribution. The functional family is a team that symbolizes the ideal of human interdependence and has long provided a firm foundation for society. The healthy family is an embryo of society and the native soil in which ethical values take root and grow. Fertilize this soil and the whole of society benefits. The forces that bind a family are the feminine and the masculine balanced. Nurturing and receptivity combined with leadership and responsibility. In other words, good parenting. Their words should be consistent, having meaning and power. Siblings' relationships between themselves and the parents carry vibrations of the feminine and masculine also. Relationships in all kinds of teams are improved through cultivation of the receptive, responsible, and yin-yang balance. Learn to listen and receive advice and aid from others, and be willing to assume an appropriate role in any group you are a part of or join. A good team player is supremely valuable to others. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your May 2015 Alchemy Scope. I am filming this on the new moon on April 18th, which as you know is the official beginning of the new monthly cycle. And it's lovely to be outside again, so enjoy. Okay, a couple things. One is I've already shuffled and pulled the spread again this month. If you're familiar with my scopes, I'm using my 144 card custom series deck that I use for myself, and I've also pulled a major arcana tarot card, one for each week of the month, so that we can take a look at what may be unfolding for you as the month progresses. I will be honest with you, I've pulled the spread, I've looked at it, I don't know what's going to come with the assessment because it's interesting. So let's just go into it. The central issue, this is kind of the central theme or the main theme that may likely be unfolding for the majority of Aquarians out there, is about you developing your courage. And this is either developing your courage to become a teacher of some sort in whatever you are an expert in. So it's either becoming the courageous one in order to be the teacher, or it's to have courage because you're going to go through a teaching time, meaning you're going to have to learn some lessons. So it's one of the two. It has to do with family. There's something going on with family. Again, this is my own deck, so these images are not going to resonate for everybody, but you can get the assessment of what the cards are. There's going to be something emerging with family for you where you're going to have to really dive deep into your skill set. And it might be that there's some dissent within the family, that there's some a lack of love going on within the family unit. Love will be at play, or the lack of it, I should say, will be at play this month. There's going to be some things happening where you're going to have to maybe cleanse your thoughts, because this is up in the mental realm here. So you're going to have to cleanse your thoughts around the lack of love within the family, or some argument or something that's happened within the family that's caused some dissent. So that will be coming up, and it could be that that's pushing you to be courageous, and it could be that you need to be the teacher within whatever this family dynamic is and pull up your skills. And again, this could very well be that your family, for example, it doesn't necessarily have to be your blood relative family. It could be your community, your network, and it could be that you're the teacher within that community, that network. So your skills to become a teacher of some sort is being called forward within you this month. There is new birth. On a spiritual level, you are going through a period of new birth, of renewal. It's a generative time where things are coming up. But interestingly so, you will have, or you will experience this month a break you'll have an opportunity to rest emotionally. So whatever that is, and I think to me this is referring specifically to the Purge card. So the opportunity at play that I see is that if you can let these thoughts go, you'll have an opportunity to actually rest yourself emotionally. It will definitely serve you. So that's what I'm seeing, Aquarius, for kind of the general theme. Now, if we look at the tarot cards that are coming up per week, you received the Wheel of Fortune card reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune card is the wheel of life. It's experience. It's things come in cycles. You know, there's ups and there's downs to everything. And there's also a flow here. So when it's upright, there's a flow of life. And when it's upside down, there's a stagnation that's occurring. So it could be that in the first week, whatever issue is coming up that's kind of calling forward your courage is going to be called. Like, you're going to feel this stagnation that is pushing you. It will be the thing pushing you. Then in the second week, you received the Death card, and the Death card is about transformation. So there's going to be something that transmutes in the second week. Some death and rebirth occurs, and indeed there's new birth coming. So something occurs in the second week to actually bring about the shift, which is beautiful. The Death card is great. I love the Death card. Some people, I think, get frightened by it, but it's fantastic. Then, beautifully, and I have to say, a lot of the signs are receiving the Justice card. So Justice is about balance. It's about karmic balance. It's about right action occurring. Whether or not we see that justice is playing out according to what we think it should be, this is deep justice. This is life justice. This is balance at play. This is good. This is a good thing. So in the third week, there is some balance at play. And again, maybe you take advantage of that opportunity for emotional rest. Maybe you do purge the thoughts about the family issue that's coming up. Maybe you do access your skills, your inherent skills as a teacher, but justice comes into play for you. There is some balance that's enacted for you in the third week. And then look at this. The Sun card comes up in the fourth week. This is emanation of the self. If we look at the tarot, the tarot is an ancient teaching tool. It is a profound teaching tool. The major arcana are nothing more than a blueprint for how to evolve the self. And the Sun in the third, there's mind, body, spirit. 7 cards, 7 cards, 7 cards. This card comes up toward the end of the spiritual journey, the 7-card spiritual journey at the bottom tier. The Sun is emanation of the self. This is your emanation, your joy, your bliss. And I will say, when I was shuffling, the Sun card did pop out, and then it came up in your final week. So there is some beautiful, delicious courage that does emanate from you, that you are able to become the teacher that you are called to be this month. It's really quite something. So let's take a look. I am shuffling Doreen Virtue's Ascended Master deck. And this is the Ascended Master that has specific guidance for you over the course of this next cycle. So let's see what wants to come here. Now this is beautiful because another sign also received this. You received Buddha, meditate. I have to say this feels really lovely, especially with the opportunity to take an emotional rest. You are, I have a little fly around me right now. You do have an opportunity to rest, but I think what this card is actually guiding you to do, the specific guidance is to take that rest, to actually still yourself and actually cleanse the thoughts, let them go, you know, allow the skills to emerge when you let the stories go, detach from that drama. So this is quite beautiful. That's all it is too. This is the simple message of this card, is to meditate. Now, if we look at the archetype, now this is Carolyn Mrs. Archetype deck, and we're going to pull up the archetype, which is calling to be evolved through you this month. This is what wants to emerge through you, what wants to be evolved, up-leveled. And every archetype imbues quality sets. And so we're going to take a look at the... oh, this is interesting. Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll read it. You received engineer. The shadow attributes are reliance on mechanistic solutions without regards for emotional consequences. The higher frequency manifestation of engineer, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. This is beautiful because your skills are specifically called forward. Your skills as a teacher, your skills to let the mind stories go, your skills to let whatever family drama or community or network drama go, to rest the emotional body and to access that creative, innovative kind of ability to bring left and right brain together and bring practical solutions to, what does it say here? Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Because there does seem to be a dilemma that comes up that's going to require you to access that courage and require you to be the teacher. So that feels really lovely. Wonderful. So let's take a look at what else we have for you this month. Hi, Aquarius. So let's move on to the Dakini goddess that came forward for you. This particular goddess is reflecting the embodiment which is calling for you to enact this month. If you were to embody this particular goddess, the quality sets of this goddess, it would optimally serve you in moving through this next cycle with least effort and greater bliss. You received number 34, Octopussy. Now, a reminder that this is from Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle. And also a reminder, I will read a small bit here, and then the link to the full PDF document is in our online library, and the link to that is below the video. She abides in the ocean depths. Her movements are fluid, and she has the inner fire of bioluminescence. Who is Octopussy? She is the octopus Dakini, queen of the ocean floor. She is pale and luminous and can change color at will. She is a sea chameleon, a sea transformer. All bioluminescent beings are in her retinue. Jellyfish, mollusks, and marvelous sea creatures of the deep comprise her world. As mermaid rules in seas of light and magic, so Octopussy reigns in the deep, mysterious, dark depths. Sea cat and spider of the ocean floor. She is highly intelligent and perceptive. In oceans of the night, where the bioluminescent creatures appear like reflections of the stars, Octopussy is the alien queen. In the Hawaiian creation myth, the octopus is said to be the last survivor from a previous alien civilization. So this one is definitely an interesting Dakini. And again, the link to the full PDF document with more information is below, located on, in our online library. So if you'd like to dive deeper, you can link there. I want to bring you up to the camera, but it's too sunny, I think. There we go. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that's gonna... What you doing? What you doing?